Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have a quick detailed look at these bad boys right here. This is the brand new Nike LeBron 16. So I was out of town, I was in LA when these guys arrived. I was at the Jordan Brand Air Jordan 33 unveil. And I have to say, while these did arrive at my house, while I was gone, I was kind of salty because I was like, man, I really want to try those on. So what I ended up doing was going to a local foot action within that area of LA, just so I could try these things on, because I was just super anxious, you know what I mean? I want to know what the fit was like, I want to know how the cushion felt, all that kind of good stuff. So I'll start off with the fit first, gonna go kind of out of order here. The fit feels much better than the LeBron 15 personally. The LeBron 15, I had two different sizes. I had gone true to size and I went down half a size. I preferred the down half a size if I was playing in them. These guys, I just got true to size and they fit me like a glove. Like, I love the way that these ones fit, which I think is interesting because the toe is slightly more like squared or wide than the LeBron 15 was, but you know, for whatever reason, these just feel really, really nice. Lengthwise, they fit perfectly. The materials feel like an upgrade. I know that some people are like, how are you gonna like really upgrade BattleKnit with BattleKnit 2.0? And this guy right here just feels much thicker than those things, even though those already felt pretty thick as it was. What I like though is that these don't feel like they have any glue or anything behind it. There is nylon like inside, so it's kind of like an internal boot is the overall shape, and then you have fly knit attached to that, the BattleKnit 2.0. But there's not a ton of glue or like any panels like glued to this area and all that stuff to make it stiff. It feels much nicer than the LeBron 15, I gotta say. The tongue is a little interesting. So the 15 had that like stretchy tongue area with the compression collar. These guys did away with the collar, so they're more of a low cut fit, and then this tongue is just really weird. It's like an accordion and everything. Makes ease of entry much better than the LeBron 15, so you can just slide your foot right in. You don't got to fight with the shoe. What I like though is that when you do tighten them up, everything kind of folds back down and returns to normal, almost as if this was just a traditional tongue. Now, if you do have any fit issues, you can always go down to the secondary set of eyelets. The only downside is that these holes don't go through the actual shoe. You have to actually like feed them through, as if the aglet or lace tip was like a needle. You really have to like mess with it. So that's the only bummer, but at least it's there as an option just in case you needed it. And again, if you have fit issues, like you don't feel like this is just like really tight enough, if you move those down, it'll envelope the shoe or enclose the shoe around your foot a little bit better. Overall materials feel pretty nice. I gotta say, these synthetic suedes or nubucks, whatever that they use, it feels good to me. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. I don't personally like the way that this little lion head right there looks. I've always felt like this ever since the LeBron 8, but I just feel like that looks a little cheesy. But what I really like is that every colorway seems to be doing something different, whether it's, you know, removing the lion and putting it on the tongue, or completely removing the lion altogether and they just have something else on the back. I love that every colorway is slightly different. The midsole itself is Phylon. I've been hearing a lot of stuff like I don't know where people got this information from, but they were telling me like all like through DMs and emails and all that stuff that the midsole on the LeBron 16 was React, and I was like, no, it's not. Like, it's just Phylon. I don't think they would ever expose React with this type of exposed cushioning system, this max zoom or articulated zoom. I think that would be way too unstable, especially for somebody as big as LeBron. But like I said, the midsole itself is Phylon. The cushioning system is basically what we had last year, but a little bit more fine-tuned. I've tried on two pairs of these, this one and the one in store. The one in store felt super bouncy. These ones feel a little firmer. So I don't know if there's just kind of like inconsistencies within, you know, the air units or whatever, but for whatever reason, that's just what it was. However, they still feel really good, real bouncy and all that stuff. So I am excited to play in these things. And one of the things that I really like is that they finally added those outriggers there that LeBron had on his PE versions of the 15s. And now we all get them here on the 16s. Also, it's hard to see, but this area right here does come out just a little bit wider than the 15s, which I think is great. The 15s, for some reason, I felt like the tooling was kind of like more under your foot than it was like cradling it, which I don't personally like. I felt that those were a little bit unstable upon certain movements. Now, in my first impression, I had noted that I didn't know what Jason Petrie, the designer of the shoe, was talking about when he was talking about removing a tendril, mostly because in between each of these little air units, there is kind of a tendril or a connection piece between each pod of zoom. But what he was actually talking about was the rubber area. It was just connected, and he considered that a tendril. I thought that was kind of weird, a weird way to put it, only because when you do have a one piece like solid rubbery You never call that like a tendril or anything, it's just rubber. But he removed that, and all there is right here is a flex zone made out of a Phylon material, and that's supposed to be for better flexibility. I haven't played in these yet, but normally when you do reduce the rubber like that for flex zones, it does work. So I'm excited. And that pretty much takes care of it. Those are just my quick thoughts, a quick detailed look at these guys right here. Sorry that I was late, but again, I was out of town when they came in. I cannot wait to play in these things. I'm a little injured right now, so I'm just waiting for it to heal up. Once that happens, I'll finish all of the other reviews that are basically pending because I can't stick my foot in some shoes right now. It's a little painful. But that pretty much takes care of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. How do you feel that these look also? I didn't go over aesthetics, but personally, it depends on the colorway obviously, but I do really like the way that these look. I think that these look super dope. And I feel like these could be much more easily rocked off court than the LeBron 15s. I did not like that compression knit collar and everything casually on the 15s, but these things look dope on feet, man. I gotta say, the Oreo colorway looks fresh. The multicolored colorway looks fresh. Oh man, these are sick. Also, if you've been playing in the shoe so far, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section as well. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching once again, and until next time, guys, have a good one.